This video is sponsored by the Design Mechanism, the makers of Mithras. Mithras is a registered trademark of the Design Mechanism Inc., used with permission. All rights reserved.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Let me put them on as well so you can hear them. We'll need to do some moving around because Captain is in the right position. Well done, Captain. And good that I can.
What I'm known for.
What, being in the right position?
We just like positions in general.
Right, let me move text down there and then slide Mr. Pickles in up there at the top. And then that's it. Welcome in to Zal and Matt as well. It's lovely to see you both. Yes, welcome back. I think this is part 5 of the Mind Challenge, and we left it at a really interesting part because last week, or sorry, the week before that, the party had just dispatched 2 goblins, I think, but at the end of the round, another 2 appeared from the south corridor, and we were out of time, so we left that. Why has Belle got a 1 on her? Does anybody?
Because I was reloading my sling.
Oh, got ya.
And it should be a 2. I'm pretty sure we hit the 2 mark at the end. Because I was explaining each step.
Excellent.
In too much detail.
So we can change. What is the load time on it?
It's a 3.
Oh, right. 3 turns. Fantastic. So we'll be diving straight back into it in 1 second. But before we do that, I'm going to allow the players an opportunity to say who they are and who they will be gracing us with tonight. And I'm going to start off with the person with the smallest Coke can in the world. Medivac, go for it.
He just has big hands, actually.
Yeah.
Many a lady has said that. Hi, I'm Medivac, and I play Ida. Yes, she's an elven cleric. She primarily uses her spells for healing, weakening foes, and basically keeping everybody upright. She's also pretty badass in a fight.
She is. I mentioned this last time. I'm very impressed. Very impressed.
She's kitted out on scale armor. She has the generic shield and mace combo, but she uses it with great effectiveness. She's very charitable. She follows the goddess of Nisa, the goddess of protection, charity, and kindness. You'll see her clasping a little rose stem, but no thorns on the stem itself, and that's her holy symbol.
Nice.
Yeah, she doesn't suffer fools, but she treats her friends with kindness. And with that, I shall pass on to Tiggity Tex.
I'm Tiggity Tex. I play Tegan Dorsis, the magic user of the group. He is a ladyboy elf, fancy pants, often mistaken for a female, but he takes that as a compliment. And so far he's had prowess in magic missile and falling very, very loudly. He's very good at falling loudly.
And wonderful mage armor.
Well, yeah. And with that, I'll pass it off to Mr. Pickles.
I am Mr. Pickles, and I am playing Belinda O'Fregiok, but her comrades just call her Belle. She is a gnome rogue and sort of the joke character of the party. I can do a little bit of damage. It's mostly due to my high agility and my nimbleness more than any physical power. As a rogue, she is the most stealthy of the group, and she's the most sneaky, but not the highest damage output. She uses a rapier, as well as a sling, which we mentioned. It takes 3 turns to reload. So I just kind of stay in the back lines trying to attack the magic user as much as I can. With the rapier in one hand and slowly pulling a pebble out, placing it into the sling, and then whirling it up a little bit. And that's by that point, most of my comrades have killed the enemy. She's really good with mechanisms, lockpicking, that kind of thing, more so than being a traditional rogue cutthroat character. And with that, I will toss the microphone on over to Captain Kangaroo.
Everyone, I'm Lieutenant Kangaroo. Just got demoted. I am playing Brasive Rendax today. He is the muscles group. Like, I'm talking good, glistening in the moonlight, like just rippling muscles. He's really there to be in the front line, just kill as many things as possible until it becomes an issue, and then people are gonna have to get some sort of medical care psychologically because of all the just barbaric acts that they witness. But nonetheless, I'll keep it easy and short. I'll pass the microphone to RGM in Wills.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you think Belle is a goblin, but maybe not. Maybe that'll come out. Poor Belle.
I'm very confused.
Very confused. Very confused.
I thought she was just self-hating.
Yeah. So thank you for coming along and joining us tonight. If you would like to see more of our role-playing games, then you can go across to our Ko-fi site /InWills, and there you can support your favorite character or GM or player. You can support us by donating as little as £1, or there are several layers of membership there as well that allows you to provide hero roles for your favorite character or player or me. You can have a peek at our character sheets, and you also gain access to the World Anvil site, where you can see all the background notes of organizations, etc., as well as my past adventure notes as well. Of course, you can support us also by subscribing and donating or donating bitties to us on the channel. But please do not think that we would just want your money. It is absolutely fantastic to have you hanging around in the chat, sharing the word and interacting as we progress through the game. We really do value and appreciate your support. And with that, we'll head straight over. So I'm going to get rid of these 2 dead goblins, yeah? Okay, so these 2 are dead. And we actually have the turn order already. Your initiatives have been rolled. Please remember the scale's a little bit funny. On this map, sort of like each square is about 10 foot instead of 5 foot. So please be aware of that. I was going to shrink you down, but I didn't have time. But anyway, they will go straight into the game, and we've got these 2 goblins coming up from that south corridor. I think everybody can see them because they're in Ida's light at the moment. Ida, everybody's got weapons drawn. If they had, Belle, you're 1 turn off reloading your sling. And we are going to go straight into combat round 2, turn 1. And Tegan, we're coming straight to you.
All right. I am going to spend 4 magic points to web that entrance, and including them.
Yeah.
Or at least try to.
Yeah, go for it. So I actually have got this spell written down, actually. So its cost is 3 + 1, isn't it? And
right, and it's 60 feet away, so I gotta do it with 4.
Yeah, and then your the area of effect is a 20-foot radius. Yeah, is that right?
Right.
Yeah. And magic action point needed. It will, if I fail my resistance, I will I'll have 1d3 locations entangled. Following turn, and must spend an action point to break free of the webbing. The webbing has 6 armor points, and hit points is 3 times the spell's intensity. So you're going for intensity 2. Yeah. Okay, then go for it. Roll away. We need your arcane casting skill. Oh, good start. Good start. Right, let me see. I should have been prepared for this and found some webs, but I think I can. I found Aaron Weber. Who's,
Oh, that was classic.
was that your character?
Yeah, in the Call of Cthulhu Victorian era.
Oh, nice.
Or American, possessed by a mummy.
Yeah. So, so are we thinking like across like that? Is that what we're going for, Tegan?
Yeah, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like right on top of them in a cross so they can't get through.
So brilliant. So that's
plugging the hole.
Plugging the hole. That's Tegan's on 26. And Belle, you're
Are you
next
gonna try to evade them or
oh,
not?
Oh yeah. Well, what is my resistance? Yeah, nice. Let me.
Your resistance and evade. If they succeed, they get outside of it. Otherwise, they're stuck.
Caught in it. Let me just find my goblins. Oh, I know why I can't find them, because they're not on there. They're over here. So what was your roll?
My roll was a 45.
45. Okay, then let me just bring up my MOOC sheet. Here we go. 45. Where's my goblin sheet? Because I had goblin sheets last time. I'm sure of it.
Sometimes goblins eat the sheet.
Yeah, nasty goblin.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Right, let's see if I can. I'm just going to move that so I can open one up. Oh, yes. Goblin warrior. Here we go. Here we go. Evade. Okay, then. Chunk. What did I get? First one misses, so he's entangled. And the one behind him gets a 38, but it's an opposed roll, so your 45 is higher. So that means they are both actually attached in. Would you like to roll 1d3 for the first one and then 1d3 for the second one? So 2 for the first one. And 3 for the second one. So if you'd like to roll...
I have to roll 2 hit locations and 3 hit locations?
Yeah, so roll a d20 twice for the first one, then d20 twice for the second one. Six will be nice. That's one of the legs. And let me just color that in yellow. And 11 is round the chest as well. So that's the first one. And then what have we got? Oh, the second one got it in the head somewhere. I think the second one is bound in its right arm, 15, its left arm, and 19 is in its head. Okay, so they are pretty much caught up in the webbing as that comes off. So I'm just going to number that. Oh, sorry, that's number 2. And then let me just move this webbing so I can get this one in. That one's number 1. Okay, then. Brilliant. Go for it. Belle, you are up.
So I ran the math, and since we're on round 2, turn 1, this would be the turn where I would get up to that second load action.
Nice.
Because I would have used my first action last turn to attack, then the next action to load, hence load 1.
Got
So
you.
this would be load 2.
Okay, then. So you're busy loading,
Yeah.
and then comes to our goblins. So they need to do an opposed roll of their brawn versus the web stickiness, and that is your arcane skill. So what's your arcane skill, Mr. Tegan? 60. Yeah, is that right? Cool. Brawn rolls. These are not going to go well. So the second one makes its brawn roll, but it's an opposed roll. So yours is 60, so yours is higher. So you can Ida and Bruce, Brasive, you can sort of like see them sort of like frantically trying to move about, and there's sort of like one of them's got all this web across its mouth, and it's sort of like this, and they're fumbling with short swords that they're trying to get out with this web all across them. Ida, you're up.
Right, well, so I'm going to go 10, 20, and just stay slightly out of the web, but I'm going to take a swipe at this one here. And as I'm doing so, I'm going to say, Nisa, have mercy on you, and take a swing. Where's
I thought you were going to cast a spell.
No,
I'm a cleric.
Not weighing magic points on this. Right, so I just need to find my hitty skill. There we go.
That will hit, and he cannot parry or anything because he's caught up in the web. So you will have a special hit location and damage for me. This is number 1. Yeah.
Number 1. So my special will be it's going to be, is it stun location?
Stun location.
Yeah. So you want a location?
I certainly do.
Should be on its way. 7,
which is right in its abdomen.
Oh, fantastic! And your damage today shall be 7.
7 points. That's nice. Hang on, sorry, my cards all just fell out. So that will, I think, overcome their armor in that location. Yeah. So in which case, your damage is 7 in that, so that takes it down to a -2. So if a blow to the torso causes the defender to stagger, and it winded, and is only able to defend. So it's overcoming. So I must make an endurance roll, opposed by your attack roll, which is 15. So I could make this. I could literally make it because your 15's not very high.
Not very high. No.
Yeah. So let me try.
But I'm hoping you rolled 99.
No, I rolled 74. So yes, so he's winded at the moment, and he will not be able to act. That's that. In the next, he can only defend at the moment. That's Ida done. And Brasive, what would you like to do?
Out of anger, Brace is going to run this way and hopefully has enough foresight to not run into the web himself. We'll I don't know, we'll play that by ear, I guess.
Mind the web.
It's 3. How far can he run exactly?
If he's
was-
not doing any action, you can either use your movement rate,
Mhm.
and then if
Okay.
you just use your movement rate, then you can actually act at the end of it. But if not, you can take the hustle action, which means that you can run up to 3 times your movement rate or sprint up to 5 times your movement rate.
I probably have to hustle.
Hustle.
Yeah. He's a hustler. Whatever.
Yep. Okay. A
Go
move.
right there.
Cool. Okay, then. So that's your action of hustling. And now we're up, back up to the top of the round for combat. Still combat turn round 2, but we're coming into turn 2. And yeah, Tegan, we're up with you.
I think I'll take a step out of this hole and
Yeah.
try to see the surroundings.
Yeah. Where would you like to?
I'll just kind of go there, I guess.
Nice.
I just want to step out and see if I can see anything. Which of course I can't because I don't have dark vision. But I wanted to get a better view than I had in the tunnel.
I never even thought when I ran off, I took the light off you. Sorry.
Yeah. Do you want to know what I was planning to do, but I decided not to? I was planning on doing directional light for Ida with the light, because isn't it on the back of her shield?
It's in a hand that's holding
Yeah.
the shield.
It's like a pebble or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
I was
right.
thinking that the shield might actually block it. So
Well, it would do, really, wouldn't it?
yeah, but
I mean, rule of thumb is normally I'd drop it on the floor, but I don't think
yeah,
was going to.
but then I thought it will look really nice, because in combat you would be waving your shield around and
It'd be like an 80s rave party.
yeah, exactly. Right, Tegan does some movement, brilliant, and Belle, we're up to you.
Well, now that I've properly tasted my ammo, I need to then put it into the sling for my third loading action. Is there any chance I can use part of my move to sort of try and keep up a little bit with Tegan while loading?
Yeah, you can load and move as long as you don't hustle. That's the important bit. So
I only took like 2 steps.
yeah, so that's absolutely fine. So that's you done and dusted. Okay, Goblin 1 can't do anything at the moment. They are winded from your stun location, Ida. But Goblin 2 can try and take an action to remove himself from the webs. He fumbles, and he fumbles trying to get Tegan. Could you roll another D20 for me? Because I'm going to say that his fumbling has actually got him caught even more. He's now managed to get a leg caught in the web as well, so he's got a leg up here, and he's just sort of like they are making quite a bit of noise, by the way. They're not sort of like this stood there taking it. There's a bit of racket coming out, and that's the goblins over and done with, done and dusted. Ida,
seeing this goblin is still an affront, an abomination to my goddess, I'm going to put him down permanently.
nice.
Oh,
Ooh, nearly a crit.
shiny.
Nearly a crit. Well, actually, he can't actually move because he's helpless, so you can have the crit on him.
Oh, thank you. In which case, maximum damage.
Yeah.
And stun again.
Yeah.
Because I get 2, don't I?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
So location 5.
I have no idea why you went for leg, but you know.
Yeah. He's probably still struggling in the web and going,
Yeah.
"Oh, trying to get out."
He's all
So
like,
I'm going to lean down and get your
chest.
leg. Yeah. Sorry, damage. It was maximum damage, wasn't it? So that's an 8.
Yeah. And stun location as well, yeah?
Yeah. Give him a dead leg.
So this will be his endurance check. Ching, ching.
Oh,
Yeah, so he doesn't have a dead leg, is that right? Because I think no, he does.
oh, because mine was a crit, wasn't
yeah,
it?
yours was the crit, so I was thinking about the other one. So that's fine. He actually is in minus hit points, so he also needs to make an endurance roll, which he fails. So he's now, the first goblin is now caught up in the web. You whacked him in the chest or abdomen and winded him. You then bashed his leg and gave him a dead leg. And now he seems to be past unconscious and just sort of like in the strapped up in the web. And Brasive, we come to you.
Well, hopefully without getting his axe lost in it himself, he's gonna, with a roar, bring the axe down on the goblin in front of him.
Okay.
Yeah, slicing it.
So
and dicing.
Yeah, so roll. It'll be an automatic hit because he's helpless and unconscious. So, but you might get a crit.
Or a fumble.
No, I got excited then. No, not a crit, but it's an automatic hit. So you will get a special. So I need a special hit location and damage.
Special would be choose location, head.
Yeah.
And then damage would be whenever I decide to do damage, which would be like right now.
Head 10. So that takes his head down to -6.
So that takes his head down to his knees.
Yeah. So let me just roll his endurance. Okay, that's actually enough to remove his head. So that front goblin is well and truly deaded, and he's sort of like caught up in the web.
The web like holds his head slightly above.
Yeah, so
the
like
rest
falls
of
off.
his
But
Yeah.
he's a bit like a puppet.
Could I do this? Could I roll intimidation for the goblin behind him?
That goblin can't move or anything, so
just scare him.
yes. But if
I want to puddle under him.
I want Brasive to shout out fatality.
Yeah.
Fatality.
Yes, but by all means, roll your
Intimidation.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. No. He's not intimidated, but he is still there, flapping around, trying to get out. He's actually alive.
Not intimidated, but he's intrigued.
Tied really. So I think he's got, let me just check. He's got 4 areas caught up in the web. He's got his left leg, his right arm, his left arm, and his head. It is all sort of like caught up in the web behind the dead one that's sort of like hanging like a puppet.
That would be terrifying. I don't care if you failed intimidation or not. That would be terrifying.
Yeah. And yeah, Belle can now throw her sling. No. Yes. So what's going to be the plan? Do you want to carry? Do you have some ideas of how you're going to do this, or you're just going to let them hang around there and leave them sort of like hung up? The web lasts for 20 minutes per intensity point. So normally it would be 12. Did you do intensity 1 or intensity 2? Taken?
I did 2, so it's actually 40 minutes.
40 minutes, yeah. So it's going to be here for quite a while, but of course Tegan can just
dismiss it
if he wishes.
Yeah.
So
Can't we set fire to it and see what happens?
It does not burn like regular.
yeah,
It actually says despite popular belief, webs are not flammable.
yes.
But a character might slowly burn a way through a web by using a flame to shrivel the strands. Fire
I
ignores the
burned
web's
so
armor
many
points.
webs.
So it
Bull.
ignores the web's armor points, which are 6, but it still has a hit point of 6.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
I had to cast it at level intensity 2 because of how far away I was.
yeah, that is true. Yeah.
I could have stepped up, but I had a feared missing entirely. Even though I've got a high arcane casting, you never know. So
Yeah, it could have missed or fumbled and covered Brasive. That would be
yeah, or like Tristan shot my foot. Yeah,
yeah. That would be.
Should we really show? Should we show our disdain and actually just sit down and have something to eat?
And just watch.
Have a short rest.
You guys can see farther. Are there any other tunnels that they might be coming from? I mean, they did alert the whole camp.
I mean, there is the one just to the north of us here, where the glowing light is coming from.
Okay.
There's that one there. I think.
Was
you
one down
know
here, wasn't
that is
They
where
did come from the east. Yeah.
yeah
Oh,
they
sorry.
they came from here.
Ah,
This is where they came from.
The
I
first
just-
2.
Let me just see what Brasive can see. So Brasive, you can actually see the tracks, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
You can see 2 lots of tracks, so you can
Just see one.
yeah, so he can see it via his dark vision. So you can tell the party what you can see if you wish.
Looks like it goes both ways. How about this? I'll go up here and I'll look out for some
And then-
little.
And then there is this place here as well that I think has a blue glow coming from
Right,
it.
the blue mushrooms, I believe, right?
Yeah.
You guys go up there. I'll stay here and look out for him with those little munchkins.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. So Brasive
And
is
it's the red mushrooms we're after, isn't it? Red mushrooms, white stalk, glowing red.
I guess I was just concerned, at least, that there might be more goblins down that way. Best to clear them out.
Where we
and-
webbed?
No, the other way with the blue up here.
Oh,
Yeah.
fine. I'll go up there.
I mean, we don't want to get ambushed again, that kind of thing.
Just go a whole bunch of blue blobs.
okay. Yeah. So Ida's sort of like in the middle now, doing her light. You can see the tracks now, Ida, or you should be able to see. There's a little stopper on the end of the track here. So it looks like it's a newer track or a different track that goes to the north. But this track carries on, and that's where the first 2 goblins came from.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Brasive, you're going up. What would you like to do up in the place that you're going at the moment? Are you thinking Brasive or you just...
Yeah, I'll just kind of walk forward.
Okay, then. So you're going up the steps, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So Brasive is going up the steps. What's everybody else's plan at this point? Is it all?
Well,
yeah, go for it.
I'm literally going to just stand in the center where I can and just shed my light.
Got
I'm
ya.
gonna sneak up behind Brasive to give him some backup if things go sideways.
Nice.
I'm gonna go snicker at the goblin stuck in the web.
Okay. Yeah, and he's sort of like going like this at you. Yeah, so Brasive, you sort of like go up into this chamber with Belle behind. And you notice that this chamber, there's 2 parts to it. And you notice that there's these quite, the whole, it looks like some kind of refuge tip or rubbish tip. It looks very much so. Who has goblin culture?
I do.
All right, so not Belle. So it looks like there's a whole load of rubbish up here, and it's been here for quite a while. And you notice that over the top of it all grows these purple mushrooms. Sorry, these blue mushrooms that seem to have rooted themselves in the refuge. And it's just sort of like, they look typically like toadstools. So they have a stalk and then a flat top. And they seem to be sprouting up every single one across every inch of this. You can see from underneath. Just give me a perception roll, Brasive and Belle, to see whether or not you can notice something special. Oh, Brasive, you do notice that there seems to be, as well as sort of like garbage, like food garbage, there's also what appears to be bones in here. And just roll your insight.
Ooh. Yeah. I don't know what I understand.
Yeah. Is the bless spell still on, Ida?
I think it was 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, so it's does that people have still got that augmentation, or so as sure as that goes, remove it. So yeah, you can see there's various bones. Some of these bones, Brasive, are quite big, and some of them almost like human size. Some of them seem to be a bit like sort of like giant rat size. And you can see the odd bit of tail and ear and things like that in there.
Do they look like they were like ravaged and like eaten, or do they look like, are they intact? Like
it looks like they've been dumped here. So maybe there's not sort of like a whole skeleton of a person or a whole skeleton of a rat. They're sort of like bits. They look like they might have been eaten. You know, you can inspect the bones further if you wish. You can.
I'll just see if I just get kind of notice anything peculiar or anything like that.
Yeah, so you sort of like you can reach down and pick up what appears to be the remnants of a rib cage, and it looks definitely human. It looks more sort of like teenage size, and you can see that there's various human skulls in here as well. It definitely looks, you're a little bit confused whether or not it is a rubbish dump or a graveyard. It's one or the other, but these blue mushrooms do grow out from them.
Do we need these mushrooms? Do we eat them? I don't understand.
I don't think we should be eating garbage mushrooms anymore. Our friends are going to say that we just go in the dark eating trash mushrooms, and that's not going to be good for a reputation.
Right, yeah, of course.
Let's get back to them.
Right.
Belle's going to walk back and loudly proclaim, so we were not eating any trash mushrooms.
Yeah,
but that's all there is over there.
Brayson was about to reach out, actually turned around, but actually said that he turns around and doesn't eat trash mushroom.
So are you moving back out into the corridor now then?
Yeah.
Would my lore of alchemy, if I rolled that, would I be able to determine like what blue glowing mushrooms do?
You can see whether or not you have any knowledge of them by using your roll. That would be absolutely fine.
Okay. Nice.
You know that various mushrooms are used in potion making, but this is something quite new to you. You haven't seen. You've seen blue mushrooms before, but not this glowing type at all. This is completely new to you. Brasive and Belle, could you please roll for me just a 1d100? Okay, so you don't do any skill or anything, just roll a 1d100. Yeah, and so Brasive and Belle sort of like come back to the party. What were you saying about mushrooms? Sorry, I missed that.
I was just notifying the non-dark vision having party members that, yeah, we definitely were not eating any trash mushrooms, which is what we found over there.
Nice.
Definitely didn't eat any. Not at all.
Well, that's certainly good. We never know what they could possibly do. They could give you hallucinations.
All right. So, where we're going, let's go kill some more because my arc's be thirsty.
Do you want me to unsummon the webs and you go have a go at the one that's stuck, or should we just keep him and move on?
Let's kill
He's
him.
got another 30 minutes left.
Decisions.
Do we murder him or have him suffer?
What I will say is your bless will have dropped by now.
Okay, cheers, thank you. You are no longer blessed.
Kill him. Kill the goblin. Kill him.
All right. Well, I'll take a step back and let you guys have a swing at him so he can't go anywhere. Be just stuck in the passageway for you to have a go at him.
All right.
Okay, so Tegan, do you want... Yeah, that's what I thought you might do. Ida, are you...
No, I'm going to step in.
Yeah.
And then just
Ida, are you staying where you are as well?
Yeah, I'm going to do more of a move forward to protect Belle and Tegan.
Oh, yeah, got you. So,
yeah,
sort of like protecting them from them.
in the way. You're a wall in the way.
Yeah, got you. That's good. Okay, then. So I just need to check something. Just 1 second.
That's totally a good sign.
Okay, then. So you can dismiss the web, and then Brasive is the idea just to sort of like push past the front goblin is likely to go bleh, and just go on the floor, and you will then pass.
Brace would be like pounding with his arm with the shield. He'd be pounding his chest a bit, kind of
nice.
Get ready.
Yeah. So and so Tegan drops the spell, so the actual web disappears.
Right. And this is where the goblin who's trying to struggle to get out of it falls on his backside.
Yeah, and the thing sort of like falls to the ground, and then it sort of like suddenly realizes that it's free. And I think what we'll do, folks, because it's a brand new round, we'll just redo initiative for people who are in the combat at the moment. So just like Brasive and the goblin, just so I can see what the goblin's going to do. Let me just make sure that my goblin is checked. There you go.
Oh my God. I had a really good roll too.
Really good roll. And so the web drops, and as the web drops, so does Brasive.
Ouch.
Your blue mushroom.
One moment he's upright, going, ah, and then it goes, ugh. and you suddenly notice, Tegan, that Belle has also
passed out.
Just passed out as well. Can I'm not. I'll tell you later. Once I can't get rid of your. It looks like you're still loading. Yeah. So at that point, Ida, can you make for me a initiative roll? Okay, so the goblin, you see Brasive fall, and this goblin looks like he's coming forward to attack. I mean, he slumps down, but you actually see Brasive fall and suddenly think, I need to act.
I do indeed.
So what would you like to do?
Well, in which case, I'm going to go over him, put myself there, and take a swing.
So just to let you know, that will be on top of the goblin, so you'll be on difficult terrain. You can.
Oh, I thought is it a 10-foot wide goblin?
No, but what you can do is just go to this one.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Can you see what I mean? Just so
I
it's
can indeed. Yeah.
And then that'll be better there. Yeah. Go for it. Roll. So you
roll away.
Yeah. Roll away.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh.
Maybe we should have kept him trapped.
Yeah. If only I had. No, I tell you what, I'm going to use a point of luck, and I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay.
No, I'm going to reverse it.
You're going to reverse it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay then. So that'll be what, 47.
47.
Which will be the hit. So the goblin tries to parry it with his sword, short sword, which he succeeds in. So how big's your weapon? No comments, please. Before Captain Kangaroo says anything at that point.
It's just medium, but it's got a ball on the end.
It does medium, is it? And that's it. So
sorry, I thought we were talking about mushrooms. My bad.
It's cold down here.
Right, let me just why do I always lose this table? The table that does parrying. I can never find it. I should have it bookmarked. So you're a medium, yeah? And I think mine's a small, I think it is. That's the impale one. I think I take half damage. I think that's what I do, because yours is one level. Let me just check. Yeah. So you need to do a hit location for me, and then
I don't get a special if he parries, do I? So.
Correct. Yeah, you don't.
Yeah. So it's going to be 3, which
Ouch.
I think is going to be a leg. Is it right leg?
It would. I think it would be. I'm just calling it up now. 3 is a leg. Yeah.
I've really hurt that leg.
Oh yeah. So you sort of like, and he sort of like tries to deflect it.
I'd like to think I slip on a bit of brain matter from the goblin.
Or a bit of blood, etc., from the decapitated head, and that comes to Goblin's turn. So he will thrust with his. He doesn't have a short sword, by the way. He has a short spear, but they're still the same. It's still medium. So he tries to jab out at you, but misses altogether. And so
I'm not going to try and parry. I'm just going to.
Right, got you.
Take it.
Got you. Nice. Right, so I need to roll this now. Shink. And I am going to roll this now. So Tegan, all of a sudden into your 13, which is your right arm, yeah? From behind you somewhere, a short spear seems to have been chucked from what you see as darkness. And it suddenly comes out, and you're sort of like looking at Belle, and then all of a sudden this spear juts into your arm and does 8 points of damage to it.
Damn.
Now, I think you've got mage armor there.
Mm-hmm.
So how many points of
Let's
mage
see.
armor do you have?
Trying to get to it. So
I think
let's
it's
see.
4 off the top of my head.
I have to sustain 8 points of damage in a single attack for it to drop.
Yeah. So what I need to know how much. So is it 4 points damage in each location?
Yes.
Yeah. So it will drop because of the damage, but your arm will only take 4 points of damage because the first 4 is absorbed by your mage armor. So how much do you have in that arm? Do you have any? You don't have any armor underneath it, don't you? So it's just going straight into your arm.
Yeah, I don't have any. It's just straight to my arm.
Yeah. So how many points is actually there?
In my right arm, 4.
4. Okay, then. So that's going to go down to 0. Okay, which means you need to make me an endurance roll against my so that sort of like whacks into your arm, and that arm is now useless until it gets healed. It's still attached, don't worry, it's not dangling off, but you've now got it either went in and is hanging off there. It will mean that any skills that you do, etc., including spell casting, will be at hard rather than, because obviously you've got a spear stuck in your arm. Brasive, what would you like to do, Brasive? And Belle, you're both asleep on the floor at the moment.
If the option of waking up isn't available, I like to do a roarous fart then, because I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
Cast his gaseous cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is
Maybe I can.
there you go.
There we go. That was pretty much, yeah. Hopefully, maybe I can roll intimidation on that. I don't know.
Ida, could you just roll willpower, please? just so I'm just going to remove Brasive from the action. Tegan, can you roll your initiative now, because you will come onto the board, because obviously you've had let me just delete that and let me just copy this one. That's it. Nice. Let me put you there up at the top. Okay, so we're going round up to the top of the round now with turn 2 of combat round 1. Tegan, you get to act first with your wonderful initiative. What would you like to do?
Did I see where that short spear came from, or no?
I don't. Well, you know that it came from this direction somewhere.
Okay.
Fireball.
We're being attacked from behind. I wish I had fireball. There are only 2 damage spells that a mage of rank 1
magic
has
missile
available to them. So I can magic missile, but I don't have a target. I can't see it.
Sorry, I was just looking at sound effects. So, so what would you like to do, Tegan?
Oh shoot.
Belle's not providing that much cover.
Right.
Yeah. But you can hustle if you want. You're not technically engaged in combat, so you can run in a direction, or you can walk in a direction. It's completely up to you.
And Belle's a lot smaller, isn't she, than you? So you could actually pick her up and use it to ward locations.
Yeah.
With one arm, that works.
Or you can use your action to try to yank the spear out as well.
Yeah, but won't that just do more damage if you yank a spear out and just cause bleeding?
Well, people like Medivac who play a character with. I didn't impale Medivac. I didn't.
Oh, that's all right. You didn't impale. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been better if I had impaled. Because,
Yeah, because it's just trying to pull it out. It's like more damage. 44
yeah,
damage.
then it does.
Oh my god!
So there's a combat special text called impale, which what that does is it sticks in them and stays in them. But the interesting thing is that when the person tries to pull it out, it does half the original damage again. And they have to make a brawn roll. This isn't in that deep or anything, so you can just pull it out if you wish. But that would be your action, or you can move, or you can.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hightail it. I'm gonna look at Belle, but I can't do anything. Like I can't.
So like
Can't
Belle
really
won't
pick her
know.
up or anything.
Belle won't know. She's sleeping.
Yeah, and I don't have anything that can wake her up unless I attack her.
Well, you have a boot. You do have a boot.
And a
You
spear.
want me to kick her?
Well, I'm just saying that you do if you want to kick her. I just love it how Mr. Pickles is just getting smaller and smaller on his camera.
He's method acting.
I guess I'll try to kick Belle.
Okay then. So roll for me, please, your unarmed combat.
Is that just? Oh, unarmed. There it is.
Yeah.
Everyone on the team is just so jelly now.
Okay, so you do kick her, but you need to be successful in order to try and wake her. So just to let you know,
Okay.
You sort of like whack her, and you sort of just roll a 1d20, or tell me where you want.
That's
to
the
kick
damage.
I'd rather roll. I like rolling.
Yeah,
instead.
you sort of like kick her in the leg, and to try to get her awake, but she just goes like like that.
Can I still move, or was that it?
You can move. You can do your walk, your base movement now. You can't run because that would have been a hustle.
How far can I walk?
Just your base movement for your race.
It's just 20.
Yeah, if that's
so
what it
20
is. Yes.
meters.
So you can sort of like get over to here or the other side of her. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Okay then. So move to where you're going to be.
I guess I'll move. Yeah, come on. There.
Yeah. Got you. And then Ida, we're with you now.
Indeed.
You're in combat with this goblin. Yeah.
I'm assuming I've heard the squeal from behind me.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
You do know that. Yeah.
In which case, a furtive look on my face. I'm going to take a swing again.
A what
at
look?
The one furtive.
Can you show us that, please?
I'll take a swing, and you know what? I'm going to have to re-roll that one.
Oh, right.
That is really, really bad.
It is. But remember, that's unlucky.
That is going to be the best roll ever.
That is the best roll ever. I think you sort of like forget that you're sort of like first level, you know, like,
I know.
because both Hazra and Misty and I know the other one, the face character. Minsk are all high leveled now. You know, they don't have skills of 50. So that hits. So
okay, special is choose location.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, sorry.
Hang on, because I can parry.
No, you can't, because you've already parried once and you attacked once.
Say again. In this,
you already parried.
Parried and attacked. Okay, then sorry, and then you've parried
No,
You
I've just
didn't
attacked.
parry. Yeah,
That's right.
you're just
Yeah.
attacking. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can have a special hit location damage.
How about you? Special is choose location, which will be head.
Okay.
I will need to finish this quickly.
Quickly.
And damage is not a 1.
Ooh. Right. What was your original roll? 50.
50, yeah.
Okay, so he's into negative hit points, so he needs to roll his endurance. His endurance is only 34, so he's going to need a crit to withstand this and keep up. Oh!
Wow. The rolls tonight.
That's so impressive.
Wow!
Yeah. It's only a mace.
Hardy goblin. All that time in the webs have made him so angry.
Yeah,
that
it's
he
made
can
him
keep
so
going.
angry.
That adrenaline's pumping around his body.
And you just hear from Brasive.
Oh god.
Sound a little wet. A little wet.
Yeah. So he is injured, but he's up.
That
And
scuppered my plan.
now, that's you done. Is that right?
Yeah, I was hoping to walk back to here, but I can't do that if he's still up.
Correct. Yeah, because you can't disengage.
Disengage. No. That's me. I'm done.
Okay.
Or I could use my last points luck to make you reroll it, but that'd be really, really unfair. So I'm not going to do that.
Thank you. I would just do a blind roll and say it worked.
A 1?
I got a 1 this time. Brasive and Ida, you can't see what's about to happen, but I know you wouldn't act. But Tegan, you do see what's happening, and using his hustle to get up to Belle, comes in a goblin. Tegan, this goblin looks slightly different from the others that you have seen before.
He's wearing a top hat.
Yeah. Well,
Very fancy.
it's interesting you say that because he is wearing something. He seems to be clad out it should be 3 in armor, and you can see that he's got armor, and he's lost his sword, his spear, because he's tossed it, but he's now got a short sword in his arm. He's hustled to get to Belle, so he can't do any other action. Tegan, it does look as if he sort of like comes in, and I'm going to make him make a willpower check. Okay. So if he succeeds, he figures out that Belle is still a threat. If he fails, he just thinks that she's out for the count and will not damage, not attack her. So his willpower is 42. Anybody at this point, by the way, could use a point of luck on my roll if you would like. Right, he fails, so he figures that Belle is out of the count. So you notice as he comes charging in, Tegan, he's fixed on you. He probably wants his spear back, and as he comes across. Okay, I think that's everybody done. Yeah. So we're coming up to the top of round 2. And we're going to have the first person to act will be you, Tegan, I think.
I would like to
Magic missile.
No, I'm gonna try to befuddle him.
Oh, now this is interesting as well because I wrote that spell out just in case we were.
Yeah,
None of you guys have
It's
like a spell Foghorn or something?
a 60-foot range, is it?
Um,
Resistance, willpower,
yeah,
casting time 1 turn, duration 30 minutes.
yeah. So a befuddled target can only react in self-defense. Any attack or threatening action breaks the spell, whether or not it is directed at the target. So yeah, so this will be the 1 point. He should be in range. I'm resisting with my willpower. Yeah, so go for it, Tegan. Cast away.
I'm gonna re-roll that or switch it. I'm gonna
Switch it. Yeah.
Yeah, switch it to a 38.
Switch it to a 38 will be fine. So yeah, so you sort of like, as you see him coming over, you got this shield, you've got this rune, and 38. Yeah, we'll do it on a hard, because remember your
That's why I was looking at the 41 and making
so
sure.
you sort of like stagger a bit, but then regain your concentration and cast him at him. So we're at a 38. So he's going to try to resist it with his willpower. Here it is. Ooh. He sort of like is now just stood. He's acting in self-defense, but please remember, whether any attack or threatening action breaks the spell, whether or not it's directed at the target. Nice spell cast. Magic points coming down quick here. He's all like, "Urgh."
This is going to be the shortest lived spell ever.
He's all like, he's looking around, and yeah, Ida.
Okay. Goodbye, befuddle. I'm going to attack the one in front of me.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good hit.
Oh, that is a good hit. I've got my cards out now, by the way, so I know when I've taken my points. So here we go. Here's his defense.
Oh, he's made it.
Yeah, which he's made it. But you've got the bigger weapon, so I need to take some half damage from you. But there's no.
Indeed, there's no location. So here we go. It is his abdomen.
Yeah.
And damage is going to be
4. Oh no, sorry,
4.
4.
Ooh, very nice.
4.
Very nice.
Yeah, isn't it? Because I'll take half of that. Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's 8. Yeah, so you take 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was the max damage as much as he could.
Yeah, it's a good one. He is still up and all right.
Jesus. Someone needs to kill this thing.
Yeah.
No, it's like he's immortal.
He is
Brace-
immortal.
Immortal. If he
Brayson
says there
would be
could be
so
only
angry
one,
if he wasn't dreaming about killing right now.
So that makes this goblin go, oh, as he comes out of the befuddle, and he's going to just make 1 step forward and try to hit the magic user. This is coming
Why
up.
you hit me instead?
I'm okay. Valid point. Let me roll my willpower then to see whether or not it sees you as a threat. So remember, if it succeeds, it sees you as a threat and it stabs you. If it doesn't succeed, it will hit Tegan. So it doesn't, unless anybody wants me to re-roll it and use a point of luck.
let's use a group. Oh, do we have the group?
Yeah, you've got 4. Yeah.
We'll use one of those in that case for this.
Okay, then let me just reduce that down.
We must roll a putty luck so that way I get hit.
So
I don't know how
Please
that works.
chop off that arm. I don't need it.
I was gonna say I don't know how that works in Mithras, but I know how that works in 5e, and that's not a good thing.
So you can use the hero point and just say the result that you want. I don't need to re-roll it or anything. So are you going to say that he succeeds with his willpower?
He succeeds, yes. And he
Succeeds,
sees this
but
huge,
not a critical.
lumbering body.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
So he sort of like, as he passes past Brasive, there's all these gaseous fumes going off, and he notices its butt is vibrating as one comes around, goes, "Arr!" And he just sort of like takes a swing. So he will automatically hit because Brasive is helpless, but he could crit. Which he doesn't. He doesn't. So he will do some damage to you in your 15.
That's
Oh my
my
God,
right
that's your
arm.
head.
The big head. It's my right arm.
I wanted it to be his butt. He's like,
Yeah.
I'll stop this, and plugs it. Okay, then. So this is coming into. Is this your arm? Yeah, your right
Yeah,
arm.
right arm.
He does. How can I? Oh, I know how he can do 0 points of damage. Because he's got a negative.
What?
Oh.
He's got.
Now,
He's got.
is there a chance of waking him up? Sorry.
That will. He
That's
did,
what I'm
okay, then.
looking for.
So he did hit. He did hit. But okay, then. So what we'll do? You need to roll your willpower. And you need to.
Not good.
You need to beat his 22.
I can't. My willpower is around
Yes,
20.
you can because you can crit.
Oh God. Okay. Well,
If you crit now,
Shake those dice. Shake them really well.
shake them.
Stick it like a Polaroid picture.
yeah.
This is dope.
Oh, in
Oh,
Warhammer, that would be a crit.
yeah, it's not
It's
that.
not.
You could use a luck point to.
Might as well.
Reverse it.
Let's see what happens. I might
Yeah.
use that. I'm going to reroll. Come on, and.
So yes, yeah. So just to let you know, my damage is 1d8 plus 1. That's my damage, and I rolled a 1, and then I rolled the plus 1 to make 2. But I have a damage modifier of minus 1d2, and I rolled a 2 on the. and that was it. So he sort of like went down, and no, I'm not going to say that because I think that's rude.
Because he's dirty.
So I was going to say that he goes down on Brasive and stabs him. With,
Oh my! And that didn't wake him up. Ugh.
no, and he sort of like whacks it in, but Brasive sort of like he's sort of like, do you have armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it like chinks off the armor, and we are now. That's it. Yeah, we're all done and dusted, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're back up to the.
Oh, doesn't the bottom one want to attack me?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Thank you. Yeah, he does.
Oh,
He wants to have a swing at you. That'll be his second action point that he uses.
No. Yeah.
47. It's a hit.
It is indeed. I will not parry.
You will not parry.
I
Okay,
will
then.
not
So he will hit you in the 3.
Oh, it's the one place I'm not blocking. My right leg.
Oh, and you take 5 points of damage.
So one will get through.
Okay, then. And that won't take you into negative hit points, I'm assuming.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So now we're all done, aren't we? Yes. And I've used that action point for him, 2 action points for the other goblin, and we're going up to the top of the round. So combat round 2, turn 2, and Tegan, you are there. This goblin was coming towards you, and then Brasive let out some wind or slightly moved, and the goblin went ah and whacked into him. You can't see that he made any marks on him. It seems to have clinked off his armor. You're not engaged with the goblin. So you can move away if you wish. But so it's up to you, because you couldn't move away if you're actually in combat with him, but he's actually combating Brasive, who's on the floor at the moment.
Yeah, I will move away because I don't have any spells currently that I can use otherwise.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the magic user, unless it has what, like, or is it only when I'm engaged that I can't cast a spell that is more than a 5-foot range?
What do you tell me the spell that you want to cast? Is there a spell
You know what? I'm gonna cast magic missile on the one that Ida's fighting.
Okay, this one down here. Yeah. Okay, go for it.
Interesting.
Is this just 2
move.
missiles? Yeah.
Cotton.
No, just one.
Just 1 missile. Yeah. So roll your arcane casting. Yeah. So it shoots across, and I need. I don't have a resist for this, don't I? I don't think.
I don't. Let me double check magic
It's automatic hits, I think.
Yeah. I don't think I can resist it.
Natural armor, magic armor, or shield. So regular armor does not count.
Okay, so I need a hit location and some damage, please.
Goes through the armor.
5. That's in his left leg.
And then it was 1d6, right?
If you say.
Oh, let me double check. I don't want to. Magic missile. 1d6 plus 1.
Nice. So it was worth it for that +1. Indeed,
Yep.
indeed, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, it was 1d4 plus 1. So they obviously got more powerful.
Oh, a 6.
Oh,
nice.
ouch! In his 5.
And bypass armor as well.
Right.
Yeah. So he's actually down to 1 point. -1 in that location. So what was the attack? 40. So he now needs to do his endurance and beat 40 to keep up. He's only got 34, so he's going to have to crit it. He's literally going to have to crit.
You're going to crit this. I've got a feeling. Oh, I can feel it in my water.
Oh, no.
Double the 34. That's ironic.
Such a shame.
He actually, so he's not dead. He's literally now prone.
He's taking a nap like the rest of
So
us.
his leg, the missiles are like whacking to his leg, and his leg collapses, but he's still engaged with you, Ida.
Damn it.
But now it's your turn, Ida.
Is it an easier attack at least now that he's prone?
Oh, it will be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits. I don't have any action points left.
No. Oh wait, can I move after my attack? Or no?
Not if you're spell casting. You can move, and if you're engaged, you can then fight, but not your spell casting takes up the whole of the movement, whole of your action.
Okay.
Put a ring on
it. Choose location. It's going to be head again.
Oh, yes.
This needs to be finished. And your damage will be coming through the back of your skull. Oh, 2.
So you sort of like glance it off. He's now at hard, by the way, to roll his endurance. If he fails this, he's unconscious. It has to be at hard. Yeah. He's out of it. He's unconscious. Brilliant. And can be finished off at a later date.
But could I use the remainder of my turn to do my movement to there?
No, your movement can only be used to go ahead
to somebody, and then right.
Which means it's now Goblin's turn. and Goblin's turn is still trying to. He's got his short sword and he's pummeling into the person who's passing wind all the time. So this will be automatic, but he can crit it.
Green angry volcano.
Which he doesn't. So this will come into your 1, which would be a leg, I would have thought.
Yeah, right leg.
Not you, Brasive, yeah.
Yeah.
Right leg,
Sorry, got you. I thought you thought I was attacking you. No, I don't have that longer arms. Right, come on. We got 0 last time. Come on. But he's got an 8 this time.
Oh gosh.
That's fine. It's 3 damage.
3 points, so it become through your armor, yeah?
Yeah.
And what does that leave your leg at?
4.
So you're absolutely
Yeah.
fine. Does
that pain kind of like, hey, I'm getting a little mad now.
Roll your willpower.
Oh no.
God.
No, unless you want to roll a luck point. Use a luck point.
I think it's pointless to roll my luck points
or
like this.
you can use a hero point. You got 3 left, and therefore you would automatically succeed.
Is it worth it, guys, or no?
I think it's worth it personally, but it's up to you.
I want to automatically succeed. I want to wake up and strangle this motherfucker.
Yeah,
this mother trucker. Sorry, YouTube.
Basically, anything that stops you farting is worth it.
Yeah, strangle, not suffocate.
This kid wasn't supposed to have natural gas.
So you've got 2 hero points left, just so you know, and you actually come round at the end of that round, that combat round. So Brasive, can you roll for me initiative now?
Yeah.
Remember, you are still prone, so you will need to use an action to get up. What's your initiative bonus? 12. And mine is 13, so I go first. Okay, so this is now combat round 3. Wow, this is going quick. And do you want to have a break, or do you want to finish this off and then have a break?
Finish him.
Finish
Yeah,
it.
actually finish it off.
Okay, so Tegan, you're up first.
So I'm still not engaged, right?
Correct. Yeah. You can see that Brasive is coming round as this goblin is standing over the top of it. He's sort of like probably got his two hands on his short sword, ready to sort of like whack it into Brasive and try to penetrate between the plates of his armor as he lies there. But you do notice that Brasive's going and is suddenly coming round.
I am going to take a step back.
Yep.
And then I can't cast anything, right?
Correct.
You said casting takes a whole turn.
Yeah.
So
you can stay there and cast if you wish. Or
and cast?
You can
I thought you said
you can stay there where you started off.
Stay there.
Yeah, and
cast. Yeah, you know what? I'll just do that. And then I'll
magic missile.
Web.
Do web now over them all.
Oh, everyone.
Yeah.
Everybody.
That would be classic.
I'm going to, let's see. How does this one work? I'm going to touch his arm and cast frostbite.
Nice.
Nice.
Or try to.
Yeah. So touch doesn't require an unarmed combat or anything like that in this game.
Phew.
Okay.
I don't think it does in any case. I think I've read that somewhere.
So I'm gonna re-roll that.
So we're using a luck point to re-roll.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. It just doesn't happen.
Okay, so no spell goes off, but no magic points are lost. And Ida.
I'm going to move to here.
I knew
And I'm going to look at the side of this head of this goblin, and I'm going to swing because he's been hitting my friend.
Yeah, it won't be.
Oh, you know what? That's really bad. So I will use halfway through the night my last luck point.
Ooh!
I know, and re-roll that.
Oh!
Sorry, I need to cough. That was brilliant.
Jeez.
So you will have. I can actually use because he will see you coming up because he's facing that way. So he can actually try to parry because I think he would. But your critical.
If he gets a 2, I'll be really impressed.
Yeah. So he actually does succeed. So you only get 1 special. Okay, but that could be a crit one.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Is there a bypass armor?
Yes, there should be. Let me just.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. And it's a crit as well, I think.
That's brilliant. Yeah. Bypass armor then.
Yeah.
Oh, if only I had 2, I could do max damage. But that's all right. The bypass armor location is going to be 7.
7. Okay.
Abdomen. I love those belly shots.
Nice.
And damage is going to be 8 or 4. There you go.
4 and that bypasses the armor, doesn't it? So even bypassing the armor, he's still it doesn't take him down to negative points or anything like that. But he did use an action point up for that. And his turn again. He's just going to. He noticed that Brasive is actually waking up now. So he just sort of like slaps down onto him. Now you are still prone at the moment, so you can't take any action at this point. But he has rolled, and it is successful. But he didn't get a crit. So this slams down into your 9,
which is my
abdomen.
Yeah, but that's blocked by my shield.
Yeah,
no?
You're currently prone, so it's not.
Okay.
But it will be stopped by armor.
Mm-hmm.
8 points.
Yeah. So 3 points against me.
Okay.
But I'm still good.
Still good. And
Yeah,
that's him done. And Brasive, it's your turn now.
Brasive will stand up.
Yeah, and that will be your action.
Yeah.
You stagger to your feet, and we go back up to the top of the combat round. And for turn 2, Tegan.
I'm gonna try to do it again. Frostbite on his armor again.
Go for it. Oh yes, that hits. That actually hits.
So that means his attacks, or like his arm that he's using to fight with, will be
I think I have
hard now.
I have a resist first with my endurance. So yours was a normal 8 endurance. Here we go. So he fails his resist on that. So the caster may touch. That's what you've done. Frostbite does not deal direct damage, but the effective limb is limited use. Where you say, it's it actually says
using the location will be a difficulty grade harder.
Yeah, but I'm just laughing at the
the buttocks.
Yeah, because it says, for instance, a victim suffering from frostbite to the buttocks cannot sit without extreme discomfort. Yeah, okay then. So he's now at 1 level harder. So he's now at hard. And yeah, Ida.
Ida is doubling down. Well, not that she can, but she's going to hit this guy. Oh,
you don't have any left.
No, I don't. No. So, seeing this, what Tegan's just done, and this frost go over the hand, I'm a little bit startled.
Yeah,
concentrate on that more than my mate.
Tegan's got power.
In one arm, but not two.
Yeah. Goblin's got 1 action left, so he is going to try to hit you, Brasive, but it's not automatic anymore, and you can use an action to parry if you wish, but he misses. You can still roll and gain a special on him if you want to execute your parry. Do you awake?
I think our captain's broken.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry, I'm reading text.
So do you want to he missed you, but you could use an action point to parry to get a special parry on him if you wish, or he's missed you, and if you don't want to do anything, it'll just be your turn now.
What does a special parry do?
So there's various specials that can only be used when you're actually parrying. So if you look on the table, which is on page 79, you can see up at the top, it will say defensive. And those are the defensive parries that you can have.
Let's do this.
So one of the defensive parries you can have is withdraw. So if somebody's bashing into you and you get a defensive parry, you can actually use that and move out of engagement from them. I think.
Oh, there's the overextend opponent, which is
and one. I think what Bartleby did was disarm opponent, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
Weapon.
Yeah, I'll try parry.
Okay, so that'll be an action.
All right, let me just do this really quick. All right. Sorry, I had to redo roll 20 because the map's not there.
Right.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Nice.
So you get a defensive parry. So what would you like to do?
I'm going to try to disarm him.
Okay. In the target, I'll make a combat style roll versus your roll. If failed, the weapon is flung a distance equal to the disarmer's damage modifier in meters and all lands at the feet. So he needs to roll his weapon skill. What was your roll?
54.
54. So I need to beat 54, which I do with a crit. I wish I'd had that earlier. I really wish I'd had that.
Could I use my point of luck to have you reroll that?
You certainly can if you got a point of luck left.
I do. I'm going to use it.
Okay then.
I want to reroll that.
So he gets. So he does succeed, but it's opposed by your 54. So what's your damage? Your disarm. Your damage modifier.
1d6.
So roll a 1d6.
All right.
This is where the sword goes flying into Tegan.
1 lion.
Yeah, so he's now disarmed. He has no weapon with him at the moment. And Brasive, it's your turn for your second action point.
This might sound ridiculous or stupid, but I think out of anger for everything that's happened and just the confusion of like waking up suddenly when he in the middle of battle, I think Brasive's anger is gonna come up from him, and he's probably going to grab the goblin and try to like probably pick him up and try to just like break its neck essentially. Just,
Okay.
yeah. Would that be an unarmed or?
Yeah, so I presume you're doing it with your offhand.
Yes.
So it would be with your off arm. So do you wish to grapple or just hit it?
Yeah.
Or just hit it?
I'll be grappling. He would like to squeeze and try to suffocate it and maybe possibly break its neck.
So let's start off by rolling your unarmed combat. That's the first thing that you need to do to see whether or not you hit him.
Where are you? Unarmed? There you go. Ah, damn it.
Yeah, so you're probably still, unless you want to use a point of luck and re-roll it.
I think I just used it to.
Oh no! Are you out of luck?
Fine. I'm out of luck.
The whole party's nearly out of luck.
Yeah, I used it to try to wake up.
Oh, got ya. So yeah, so you miss him, and therefore, so I'm going to rule now. We're not going to go through another hit, miss, or whatever. There's 3 of you there, which is enough to sort of like take this goblin down. And yeah, somebody can shake Belle awake if you wish.
It's so much quieter at the moment, isn't it?
I'll use my remaining good arm to wake her up.
Yeah, and so before we start casting healing spells, etc., because there's some people who are slightly damaged, let's have our break now. So we're going to take a 15-minute break. We'll be back dead on the hour. So please go off and grab a drink, get some snacks, and be back here dead on the hour, and we can see how the party cope with the rest of the mine. We'll see you back here real soon. Let's do that and that. We're just waiting for Captain Kangaroo to hop back onto the stream. Do you see what I did there? Hop back, yeah. Hop. Hang on.
Here he comes.
Here he comes.
No, that's his mom.
That's maybe. Does she want to play?
She'd beat all of us. So I don't know.
Is she carrying Captain Kangaroo in a little pouch?
Yeah, it doesn't. And he's just sort of like jumps out like a little Joey. A little Joey.
He goes, "How you doing?" No, she.
Right.
No.
I'm going to remove the dead goblins, like so. He's back now. He's back on the screen. So let's talk about some. Ida, are you going to be doing some?
Yeah. Brasive, can you pull the spear out of Tegan's arm, please?
Right. He grabs.
Do it gently though.
Right before he doesn't. I'll pull a spear out as gently as possible.
Just make a perception roll as the spear comes out. I just want to see whether or not you see something on the blade. Oh yeah.
Oh my life.
Yeah, I do see it.
I was just making that bit up, but it was an impressive roll. It was a really.
You used up my critical.
That's you're gonna have that later on as well. Save it for later on. Yeah. So
I will.
yeah. So the Tegan is free from the short sword, the short spear now. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to place my hands over Tegan's arm now, and hopefully my mistress will cure him.
Because I've got no luck left.
Because I've got no luck. And arrow's been channel number 5. Oh, style.
So you cast it, but you keep the magic points.
Fantastic. And you get 1d4 plus 1 heal. So
to one location or to everywhere?
No, it's per injury, per injured location.
Yeah, okay then. So this
So
would be for his arm.
In the injured location are healed instantly. Limited effects on serious or major wounds. Yeah, so I'm going to do it per location, which is why it's going to gobble up points. Right?
So what automatically heals? Is there certain things that automatically heal, did you say?
No, it's Cure Minor Wounds has several different effects depending on the nature of the ailment. It's been used on when casting a creature suffering a minor wound, it's 1d4 plus 1 hit points in the injured location. They're healed instantly. Limited effect on serious and major wounds with only a single hit point being recovered. However, the spell stabilizes locations regardless of damage, stopping all bleeding and preventing imminent death.
Yeah, so it will stabilize. So 1d4 plus 1 then, please. Praying to the dice gods.
1d4 plus 1. Roll. Oh, nice.
Nice.
So 4 hit points back.
Fully back.
I'm then going to look at Brasive.
Yeah,
and he has his leg and
I think Brasive, you can describe what it is, but I think the majority of your armor stopped the majority of it, did it not?
Yeah, all of them. I only went down 3 hit points each time.
So what's
out of
like chunk, though, isn't it?
Out of 7 though?
Yeah, so you could do with at least your abdomen doing.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. We'll see what we roll, and if I can do another one, I'll do another one for you.
Okay, so this is your channeling.
Channel? Oh, 19.
Oh, yes. So this is the abdomen. Getting some goody, getting elastoplast on it.
There we go. Oh, 4 again.
4 again. So that's
back up there.
You don't go beyond what you had, Brasive. It just goes up to maximum.
So I'm now down to 6. Go on. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do the last one. We'll do his leg.
My abs never look stronger.
Yeah.
Shiny.
Oh,
nice.
Just goes to show, Ida, that you are better a healer than a fighter.
Indeed. And as I give each one a little kiss.
Yeah.
To make sure. And hand out hand out lollipops. That's it,
yeah, so she kneels down and kisses Brasive's abs. What? Are you rolling this?
that's really good.
Is this all like some kind of macro that's going
on? Hang on.
Yeah.
That is right. Rolling 1d4 plus 1. Yeah, that is right, isn't it? I'm just double checking.
It is, yeah.
It's not letting me show the breakdown of it, though.
No, it won't. It'll only show it when it's calculated from a macro skill. And Belle, you are waking up.
I'll poke one of the dead bodies with my sword and say, did I really take a nap? And then you guys went and killed some goblins?
I tried to wake you up, but it didn't work.
Huh. You got a slight bruise on your leg.
That's impossible.
I think the mushrooms that you guys didn't eat.
We didn't eat them.
I definitely didn't eat them.
Well, neither of us eat trash mushrooms. That's what other people with dark vision do, not us. Anyways,
I guess we should be careful whatever we approach that glows now.
Yeah.
The magic user, full of wisdom.
I didn't actually fall asleep. I just saw Ida do it, or Belle do it, and then I decided to play alone.
Good idea. Are there any more goblins? Do you guys kill the entire colony?
I'm going to walk over to Tegan and I'll take
Tegan.
Doesn't
Sorry,
matter.
I'm thinking Doctor Who and whisper. It was a little quieter, wasn't it, earlier?
I mean, it was, and then they came out of nowhere. But yes, no, it was much quieter before.
When Belle was
Hey.
asleep.
When Belle was asleep, yes. And Brasive.
Yeah. No, actually, it wasn't quite.
It was a little.
Yeah.
It was quiet, but there were some interrupts every once in a while that were pretty loud.
So
yeah.
you're not downwind of him either. You.
No, well, this is my third canary.
I'm gonna that spear I took out of Texas character. I'm gonna keep that spear because I'm gonna use it to throw at their face later.
Oh, nice. Because you're proficient in all weapons, aren't you?
That's my benefits.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's a very nice one.
Do we want to rest up for any little bit to if you need to pray some or me study some of my book to try to get stronger again, or should we just pursue forward?
I already took a rest.
Technically, I did too.
I'm feeling pretty ready for action. I don't think I could sleep a moment longer in this goblin stank mine.
If you're having trouble sleeping, you can go over there.
Yeah. He points to the mushrooms. Yeah. Let's go there.
I don't think sleeping here would be a good idea. If we
But I
found
don't know,
somewhere
sleeping
defensible.
Is that why? You say that because the GM's got a lovely smile on his face?
It's a mine shaft. I don't think we're gonna be able to be safe no matter where we go.
No, that's true. We could go back a ways the way we came. At least we know behind us is fine.
Into the pit of skulls.
Oh, it was a drop down, wasn't it? We climb down into
There's
this area
bodies
here.
and spikes.
Correct.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah. So we could literally go here, have a rest, keep on watch for a bit.
Yep.
Um,
And I mean, nothing bad happened last time 2 members of the party were asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have to. I mean, I was just going to. I need to recast my armor on myself. The spear took out my magical armor, so I need to put that back on me. It'll reduce me down to a little bit lower on my ability to perform magic abilities, but I feel like it's better safe than sorry in this case.
I think your armor is definitely a must. I mean, I'm limited in my magic, but my goddess is a little bit weaker down here by the feel of it. But I one more heal if need be.
So Tegan, do you want to cast your armor?
Yeah, I do.
Go for a critical. Oh no, it's not. So yeah, it does go on, and you will lose those magic points.
No.
Well, I think the big issue we have here, guys, is that we don't know how much is left. There could be 2 goblins left. There could be none. There could be 100 of them. We sort of need to have the number before we can make that answer. If it's 100, we're going to need to have a quick nap.
That's true. So let's find out. Let's see what's ahead of us.
Perhaps
then-
I can scout ahead and
That's
quietly see about anything in the dark. I don't need light.
You did have a good rest too.
Yeah.
And if you hear me screaming, then that means you need to back me up.
Go find out how many cousins you still have down here.
So, Belle, you've got 3 exits from this surrounding area. The one down to the south is where the 2 goblins came from, where they were webbed. The one to the east is where the 2 goblins came from right at the beginning. And then the one to the northeast is where Tegan says that the spear came and the other goblin came from up there. The one up to the northeast was the one that looked a little bit more tough and had armor on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go east, because I'm gonna make a guess right there and say that's probably where their main living quarters are.
Okay, then. So I've got you as I'm looking at the map as you, so you can just move your character where you would like to go, and I will be able to see what you can see.
Yeah, and I can roll stealth anytime you want it. I'll
Yeah,
just
yeah,
go
good
on.
point. Roll your stealth if you would like.
I'll be starting at this point, I guess, making my way down that way. And where is my character sheet? I'm the stealthiest around.
You've got plenty of luck left, so yeah. So
I don't need luck right now.
No, you're okay. So you can carry on moving. So this just seems to be what you can see at the moment.
Yeah, I'll cut across here and hug the wall.
Okay.
Trying to go like over here.
Okay.
Just looks like mine cart.
So yeah, so
travel?
the mine cart keeps going down here. There seems to be 2 exits off this area here.
I'll peer into the first exit. Just go around the corner, see if there's anything
Okay,
moving or
no,
making goblin noises.
It seems to be almost like some kind of communal area, some kind of sleeping area in that one, and in that one.
If I pass by the entrances, am I able to see anybody in there?
Currently, you are stealthed, and there seems to be nobody in there at the moment. You figure,
Okay.
roll your insight.
Nobody to steal from. Yeah, you know what? I'll give a point of luck. I'll go ahead and re-roll that just for fun.
Okay.
There's nobody here to steal from.
Yeah,
Ouch.
no one there to steal from at all, and they seem to be empty.
Okay, and checking the other one by moving across, like so would reveal the same thing.
Yeah, they definitely seem to be communal areas, maybe where they sleep.
All right, I'm going to continue on down south, going to this corner area to stop.
Yes. So
Oh dear.
in this place here, there seems to be remnants of a fire. It's just embers at the moment, and there seems to be a cauldron or pot on it that is slowly sort of like going bloop, bloop, bloop. And there's a ladle hanging on over the top of it. There's various sort of like knives and cutting implements in here as well. If you want to look in the cauldron, you'll need to go closer to it.
I'll let Brasive consume that later.
Okay.
I'll continue on. Go around the corner a little bit, try and see what's in these other little rooms.
Yes. So this one and this one both just seem to have some kind of. Initially, you just think it's trash or rubbish, but you think it might be some kind of a dry storage area. You notice there's a couple of giant rats hanging up via their tails. So like, you know, and they're sort of like dead and drying out. It looks like possibly some kind of a larder or something like that. And the ones
right.
going down to the steps, that seems to have what appears to be a number of items. You can see from where you are at the moment that there seems to be a sword there. So it seems to be on the floor.
A large sword or a sword my size?
No, it's a short sword, but one for a human.
Okay, well that's a little bit too unwieldy for me. More prizes for my friends.
There are other things in there. That's the only thing that you can see from where you are at the moment.
That's fair. I'll make note of the weapon room.
Okay.
And I'm going to cut across down to try and see what's in these two lower areas.
So this is another cooking area here.
Oh, gotcha.
And it closes as it finishes with a landslide.
All right, I'm gonna make my way back to the group then in this case, because I think I've covered all of the paths basically.
As he's gone, I'd imagine like Brace is like, so we think one of these are just like someone's father, just like protect his family. You know, just sees a half orc and two shiny girls with shiny hair. He's like, oh, intruders. Let's protect my family. No? All right.
No, nobody's even listening to you, Brasive, at all. People are just like, oh, here he goes again.
Why does he always want to kill a family? I don't understand.
It would be a very big family. I think. Maybe a family of many.
It probably is a commune of
community.
sorts, a communal. So I mean, if you want to call them a family, I mean, that would be like calling us a family, I guess.
The Mets and Gumbo family.
Now, as you're busy talking, all of a sudden, out of the darkness, being super stealthy,
There's a crying mum.
Yeah, Belle returns.
I get started on throw my spear. No.
So guys, I found a lot of things.
What?
Amazing.
First off, I found some food for you to try out, Brasive. A whole pot of stew just for you, I think.
Nice.
I also found a room that seems to have their foodstuffs, and another room that has some items. There was a sword on the floor, but I thought we should all approach that together. I haven't seen any that are alive down in that direction. There's a lot of living areas, but they're all empty as far as I can tell.
Is this dead end?
It's a dead end, but I thought perhaps Brasive, you could go down there and make sure. I just kind of checked, and so there's some regs in some of the rooms that could have a sleeping. I know you always want to kill families and such, so there's like there could be very unconscious. I don't know. I thought I'd clear the top area and we meet up in that item room to figure out our treasures.
At least it's defensible, isn't it? If it's a dead end, so that's a good idea.
Yeah, I've mostly cleared it. I don't think there's anything in there, but you can double check my work. Yeah.
And if there's nothing to the north, we can at least have a rest down there as well.
So is the plan to go east to the room with bits and pieces in? Is that Brasive? Do you want to actually have a look at the cooking pot, etc.?
Yeah, why not?
So I'll just do that with you all then. So the cooking pot's in this one, Brasive. Okay, and the goodie room. Can you see those steps going down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Brasive have night vision, dark vision?
Brasive does, yeah.
Brilliant.
So you
doesn't need to see color in this stew. Not that there is any. It's gray.
Yeah.
I will smell it out. Should I roll my survival and smell it out?
Yeah, survive. I think let's roll your I feel that I want okay then roll your survival and then we'll roll endurance if you eat any of it.
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, you sort of like have a good sniff of it, maybe just dip a little bit of your stubby finger in it and lick it, and
maybe move the floating arm out the way. So
there's a sort of like a rat tail that blips to the top and then goes down. You think it's definitely rat stew. Actually, I was just going to say that. I'm ready back.
Sorry.
My one joke for the night ruined. It looks like it's giant rat stew. Brasive.
Go on, do it. Go on, do it.
No, I'm not now. It's the moment's passed.
Sorry.
I'm not saying anything now. I'm just going to be.
So big portions. That's good, right?
Yes, you can grab some of it. You can take a. That's because I just stole my joke.
Oh, okay. I thought that was another flatulence coming out of me.
No.
Like, wow, I sound like a trumpet now.
So do you want to try some of it, Brasive?
Yeah, why not?
Okay then. You sort of like take the ladle off the top and scoop a bit up and take a sip. And just roll your endurance for me, please. Yeah, you sort of like swallow it. It's not the best tasting thing that you've ever had, but
Needs salt, right?
yeah, maybe a bit of salt, a few bit spices. They could have sieved the fur out a lot better because you got like a little bit of rat fur stuck in your tooth now. But yeah, it's not as bad as what you thought it might be. You've had worse. While Brasive's doing all this, it looks like Belle's staying guard. Is that what you're doing, Belle's?
Yeah. My goal was to at least point them out to where everything is so they can start sorting through stuff. But I'm anxious to go and confirm that there are no more living goblins.
Okay then. So does anybody want to go and this is the room that Belle saw the sword in?
I would have thought Tegan and I would go down there.
Okay.
Seems that I've got the light and you can see.
Okay then. So as you do you want to go in, Tegan, as well? Yeah. Okay then. So both of you roll your insight rolls for me, please. Tegan, using all your knowledge and understanding of the world, etc., you start to look at these items and you move them to one side and you come to the conclusion that these are not goblin at all. You shudder at the thought, but you think that these might be the remnants of anybody who tried the mind challenge but didn't ever come back. And there seems to be, there's some cloaks in here, some swords, some like backpacks and that sort of thing. You figure, just roll your orc goblin culture.
And any great axes?
In the cauldron?
No, in the room.
Yeah, you. It's a bit strange that the goblins are hoarding this. You haven't heard about this before, but there definitely seems to be some kind of a hoard. You know, they seem to be hoarding it in here, and it's not something that you've seen before at all.
Well, this is odd, but you may consider offering a prayer to your deity, Ida. This seems to be the remnants, my guess, of the those who've come before us.
And failed.
That's quite shocking. There's so many.
Mm.
Explains why they had a whole party for us before we left.
Yeah.
That's true. True. I don't
Or
want to
they
make
were just so
perception.
happy to get us out of town. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah. I don't want to make a perception check just in case there's a dragon in here.
A little baby dragon that's hoarding everything.
Yeah.
Or maybe all the treasure, all the stuff in here is an illusion, and really it's a mimic. Or what was that? Is it a trapper that actually lies on the floor? And it pretends to be the floor, and then it, as you step on it, it sort of like closes up around you. I need to check now. Yeah,
I know there's a shambling mass that's like a pile of garbage that attacks you.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to have a look through one of the backpacks just to see if there's anything of note in there. I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
expecting
maybe
to
look
find
for a
anything.
spell book or something. Maybe they had a mage.
Yeah.
So you have a look through the backpack. The only things in the backpack appears to have been food and water skins. The food has long since just decomposed into mush at the bottom. There's the odd pair of breeches in here, or sort of like a spare shirt and things like that. But that's it. There appears to be nothing
of value.
valuable to you, but possibly valuable to
A goblin.
No sort of keepsakes.
or what I was going to say, maybe there would be something that is valuable for somebody who has lost.
That's what I was just thinking there. If there's any sort of keepsakes or something that looks personal,
Yeah, so
and
roll.
identifiable.
Yeah, roll your perception skill, Ida.
Oh.
Okay, then you notice that underneath a whole load of the backpacks, etc., you're sort of like moving things around. You notice that there's a whole patch of blue mushrooms. No, there's not.
No.
Yeah, you sort of like move around. There seems to be some kind of a. You think it might be a belt buckle or a brooch or something like that. It seems to be made of pewter. It's very crudely fashioned, but it seems slightly out of the ordinary. So it might belong to somebody from the village, or they might know somebody from the village, who came in and had it. So it might be
I'll
worth
pick it up and yeah, definitely. But apart from that, if there's nothing else in here of
No.
use that would be beneficial, then we'll.
I think it would just be like it's a backpack, so you could tell a story about it if you wish, but that would be it. So as you come back out, you notice that Brasive is just sort of like eating the rat stew.
Sorry, some people are hungry sometimes.
Okay then. So is there anything else you would like to do in this area?
And you've checked all the other rooms out, haven't you? So
Nothing of value that I could see. Nothing
Yeah.
moving.
So just this is the one that looked like a larder. These two here seem to be cooking areas, and then the two up here seem to be like communal areas for just sitting around. And if you remember, this is the direction that the first two goblins came from.
Yeah.
So you actually now have two tunnels that you haven't explored.
That's right. I think Belle was good to go off again, weren't you? And
Oh, good.
Have a little mooch around.
I think maybe we should split in this case. Brasive being the other who can see, or perhaps those of you who need the light to see, you stick together, and Brasive and I will take one path, you guys take the other. If there are any living goblins here, they need to be put out quickly.
Okay.
All right,
Okay,
Brasive and I, we got the north passage. You guys got the south passage. We'll meet in the middle. Yeah.
So we're going down here, are we?
No, that's a land.
No,
the place where you guys webbed.
Over here.
Yeah, the web and limb.
Right. Yeah.
So if you stand still, I'll pick up your tokens and move you like that. Oh, sorry, Ida, you're on top of Tegan then.
No,
that's
not the first time.
What?
Very nice.
You elves.
Elves are going to stick together.
Okay,
He's my
then.
brother.
Let's like on each other.
Let's go. Let's go south first with Ida and Tegan. So
In which case, I will lead the way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you can see that the corridor turns.
I'm going to go to the corner so I get the full view round.
And then you can see it splits up into two. It's sort of like parts
We'll
there.
split up again, guys. No.
Yeah, you go left and I'll go right. Keep going until you hit a wall.
Okay then. So I just moved because I think Tegan's out of the light now. So when you get down to these parts, you notice that there's two cave-like structures, and they both have what appears to be sodden blankets and stuff. You think it's probably something to do where the goblins might sleep or rest. And that would make sense because with the noise up above, if you remember, two goblins came from here. Can you roll? Let me get to the end. Can one of you roll a 1d100? And if the score is successful for either of your insight rolls, okay, then I'll give you a piece of information.
I'm going to let Tegan do Tegan do this.
It doesn't matter whichever. Tickety's going to what am I doing? I'm rolling the 1d100?
Yeah, so there's /roll space 1d100. 63. Would that I think Tegan, your insight.
I have a 60 in insight.
Mine's 55.
So that doesn't give either of you success then. What was your insight, Tegan?
60. Oh, it has to be below 60.
Yeah, it would be below. So you have a look around here, and you sort of like you try to count the beds to sort of like get an idea how many goblins might be there, but it's really difficult because they're not organized, and in one of them there just seems to be a pile of blankets that they just sort of like thrown there, and that's it. And you also notice there's quite a distinct smell coming from this. There's in both areas, there's a couple of buckets that are quite full at the moment. And there's definitely a distinct aroma coming from there.
Maybe we shouldn't tarry here much longer.
No, I agree. We should let's press back onwards.
Okay then. Well,
did you guys find the poo corner?
If you just stay down there at the moment.
With goblins, every corner is a poo corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a stiffness bucket you might want to try.
Yeah, Brasive.
Yeah, here's another bucket for you, Brasive.
So if you would like to move, Brasive, it looks like you're in the lead. So if
I guess I'll be the lead this time.
I've got my sling equipped so that I can do ranged attacks.
Nice. Don't go too fast. So move about 2 squares at a time, and then I can tell you what you see. So you can see it's probably emptying out into, so just wait there at the moment. There's a big area there, and then there's a tunnel off this end and a tunnel off this end.
Makes more sense to take a right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep my eye on our backs just in case they try and sneak up on us.
The anti-sneaker.
Yeah.
Are you always going to be one step behind? Yeah. Okay. Then. Right. Just stop there for me, please, because I would like you, Brasive. Let me just get the dragon's character sheet up.
Is this one I have to roll endurance or have to find my own poo corner really quick?
Yeah, that's right. Let me roll.
This is when you pass out for the second time.
Only we'd stop feeding you terrible things.
Yeah, you thought he had bad gas before? No, yeah, he just had rat stew.
Rancid.
Yeah. Okay then. So you can see in I'm going to reveal it for you so you can see it, because I think it's in your range at the moment. Let me just check it. Yeah, so you can see ahead of you appears to be a rather large looking goblin. It looks a little bit larger than what you're actually used to seeing as a goblin. It appears to be carrying a short sword, but it also has a shield on its arm, and it seems to have armor on as well. And it seems to be stood there almost like as if protecting the entrance. Can you see that he's sort of like behind the railway stop place, and he sort of like stood there? You can see that you're both operating with dark vision. There's no lights up here at all. It does look like you get this feeling that he is waiting for somebody, and he's just stood there. Does anybody speak Goblin?
I speak Orcish.
I speak Goblin.
Between,
I'm not there.
Yeah, Belle and Brasive. Does anybody speak Goblin?
I don't know what languages I speak.
It probably means you don't speak Goblin then. So
Okay. Does he see us?
Yeah. So as your dark vision touches his, you see him. He sees you at the same time. Your dark visions are probably overlapping, and as you come round the corner, he just says, "Ach, bacht, ish."
Como arigato.
He sort of like says, "Ach, bah, ish," and he sort of like bashes his shield with his sword hand, that he's holding, and he bashes it again.
Can I try and repeat that line back to him?
Yes, yeah, but
I like pull out my rapier and tap my leather armor and go, Akbar ish.
And he sort of like looks at you, and he sort of like roars. He lets out this hideous roar and goes, "Yeah, bah, here."
I want to do a roar back, hopefully, so my comrades down the hall can hear me. And I'll go, Akbar ish.
Sorry, you go, "Ee, wee, 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 wee."
Yeah,
all the way home.
So
I'm chirping over here.
Let's have some initiative for Brasive and Belle and my chieftain up here.
I really hope that he was asking, "What are you doing here?" And I just responded with, "What are doing here?"
Yeah.
Or where's
Just
my
mocking
pizza?
him.
Where's my pizza?
All right.
What's mine say? Dude.
Dude, whoa.
Right.
We're both just saying,
Jeez.
dude.
Jed.
Dude.
It's hot. Jed.
Okay. So just to let you, Tegan and Ida, just to let you know, this is at the point that you're down at the bottom.
Yeah.
So
It's only fair. We had the fun last time. They can have the fun this time.
Of course it is, isn't it?
No, I need backup.
Right.
Oh, I guess I have Brasive.
In fact, we should have a long rest while they're doing this.
Yeah. Knowing Belle's attack rolls, you probably have enough time.
Yeah, I decided to sit down and have some meditation.
Yeah.
Belle, you're first up on 26. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm gonna use my sling. Get that out of the way.
Okay.
I'm going to miss first off, so let's just get ready for that.
Oh,
Psych.
he gets a critical hit. He gets a critical hit. Oh, I'm
Make
going.
sure-
I'm going to miss
I'm going to
everyone.
miss. Yes. Can't hit a barn door.
Yeah.
Anybody want to place a bet?
Yeah.
Hit him right in the eye.
So he's armored all over, has a shield. Is that correct?
That is completely and utterly correct. Yes.
And I can't use bypass armor.
Why not?
It's
Oh,
offensive.
I can. A ranged weapon is why I'm.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. I don't think.
There's no like little face vent for his mouth that I can shove a rock into.
Yeah, you can. The only one you can't use, unless it's a proper crit, which you've got, is choose location. But you've got a proper crit, so you
it
can.
doesn't say ranged or not.
Yeah, bypass armor works for everything.
Yeah.
It says attack or criticals.
Mm.
Um,
It's like David and Goliath, isn't it? You're going to find that little bit of, yeah.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
would like to use
Marksman
bypass
training.
armor if I can.
Biblical reference.
Yeah. You can do bypass armor. That's absolutely fine.
I'm just looking to see if anything can help me. I don't think sneak attack would apply here. But
Not
is
since you've
he
been
going
shouting at
to
him.
try and evade me or dodge?
Say again.
Is he going to try and evade
Oh,
or?
you'll have to wait and see. You could
Okay,
roll. So bypass armor. So that's going to be. You will have 2 crits. You'll have 2 specials,
yeah.
won't you? Yeah.
Bypass armor is my critical. Could I use stun location as my other? It's a blunt weapon, I believe.
It will say whether or not in the in the description of the sling.
Yes, I do have stun location.
Yeah, so you can use that. Yeah.
All right. So here's my hit location. 20. Right in your 4.
Okay.
leg.
So that's the left leg. Yeah.
Bypass armor
So
and stun.
Yeah.
And here's some damage. 2.
Okay.
Tink.
You gave him funny, like the pins and needles in his leg.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that the force is large as well.
Yeah. What's that?
Brilliant. Well, slings are really powerful.
Yeah.
I watched a video earlier today about them, and it's brilliant.
Probably in the hands of Brasive, it would be a lot more powerful. What was your attack?
But you have an endurance against my 2. My critical.
That is.
So I'm setting up Brasive for victory.
True.
Here.
Yeah. So you do some damage to him. You would have only stun location if you actually bypassed the armor. So that was a good decision. So his leg is actually. Oh, hi, Lisa.
Wait, what's that?
It's like
I thought you said
Richard's
going to be a good thing. And
Richard's wife is in the chat.
She's got a laptop now, so she can use it.
Yeah, don't mention the wallpaper.
No, I won't. I pretended to put it up.
So
I took photos of somebody else's house.
So yes, so it stun locates. So his leg is now stunned, and I think is incapacitated for the number of turns equal to the damage caused. So you did 2 damage, didn't you?
Correct.
Yeah. So I will put 2 up there. He staggers and sort of like leans up against the wall as his leg gets stunned, and then it's his turn on 14. Okay, and he's not engaged with you, so he can still move. So he doesn't turn and run. He sort of like shuffles backwards, and I'm going to halve his movement because of his leg. So he moves back a bit. So he can move with his stun leg. Brasive, you're up.
Can I move forward and then throw?
Are you throwing a weapon?
I'm throwing the spear.
Yeah, so you either throw or move. The only thing you can move and engage. That's the other option. So you won't.
Would I be able to hit him from this angle?
There's only one way to find out.
Asking the gods. No, okay.
Oh, God.
With that luck.
Yeah. I was just.
So that's in your medium range, I think, because that's
Yeah.
what I was doing beforehand. So you won't be able to choose location as a critical, but you can still roll. That's not a problem to try to hit.
I'll try to roll, see what happens, you know.
Yeah. Bling.
Oof.
It sort of like goes off in the general direction, but misses him altogether. So we're now coming up. Remember, this whole round is just 5 seconds. So we'll get this one done before we can start rolling perception checks down at the other place. So this is combat turn 2. And yeah, Belle, you're up.
May I move forward diagonally and load at the same time?
Yeah, that seems to be fine.
Okay.
As long as
so
you
I'll
don't.
give myself.
So
was
that, yeah, as long as you're not engaging, that would be the giveaway. Okay, then the hobgoblin, as it's marked on the map, now moves again. And let me just roll this. Oh, that'll do. Yes. Sorry. I think you need to roll for me. A willpower check. Well,
one failure coming right up. I'll use a point of luck to re-roll that.
okay.
In other words, I just want to burn a willpower point or luck point. Yeah. Psych.
When you get exactly the
wow.
same.
I'm consistent.
Brasive, you suddenly notice that Belle suddenly becomes rather sort of like, oh.
She sounds like a sim. What?
Yeah.
Sim syndrome.
Were you awake when Tegan befuddled someone?
No.
You've probably seen Tegan do it before in any case, because you've been adventuring together. So you think that Belle has just been befuddled.
Okay. I'm going to move forward.
And it's your go. Yeah, now.
I'm going to move forward to try to protect her from any projectiles.
Okay. So where would you like to go?
I'll just move pretty much to the entranceway and have my shield up.
So there's 2 entrances at the moment.
Oh.
You've got one here.
Got it.
And one here.
So the premise is I apparently didn't see where the befuddlement came from.
You did not know.
Mm.
If you think about it, you were attacking. You know it didn't come from this one because you were focused on the hobgoblin in there.
Yeah. Shoot. Well,
Yeah.
it makes more sense that I would be looking at the hobgoblin, but even though I know it didn't come from there. Screw it. I'm come over here and I'm going to monitor with my shield this way, but keeping an eye out just in case the hobgoblin comes back from over here.
Okay. So, and then what we're going to do then, as we come into round 2, I would like, I'm going to be quite harsh with this because there's quite a distance.
What about arcane perception, though? Does that only work with vision? Or
Yes,
does that
it
work with
allows you
hearing?
to see things.
Okay.
So and Belle does have a quite unique voice. So I'm going to say, in order to hear her, there is a chance because of the acoustics, etc. So I'm going to make the perception, and you need to be formidable to do it. So both of you roll your perception, or you're looking for formidable success.
I hear dead people.
Yeah, so you both hear a cry from Belle. I forget, what did you say, Belle?
Some weird
Akbog ik.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was mimicking them, and I was doing the roar too that they were doing, but it
Yeah.
probably came out like a rat being stabbed.
Yeah. So would you both like to just roll your initiative? So we've got you onto the turn order. Oh, nice. Nice. And I am going to put one more onto the turn order now because of where Brasive is stood. Yes. You see this this goblin as you come to that corner. Okay, so he was actually, hang on, let me put it on, and then you'll be able to see. He was actually using this as cover to fire down, but as you come up there, you can see him now. And I'm just going to put him on the turn order as well. So we're all in. Is that all? Oh, it's all in nice order. Yes. Okay then. So that's fine. That it shouldn't say goblin boss. It should say goblin mage there. So we are going. Let's just do. Let's leave it there. Okay, because that's at the top of combat round 2. Let's just do combat round 2, and then we can stop it there. So, Belle, you're befuddled. Okay, you've not had a very good adventure tonight.
I'm tasting the bullet that I have. Is this a good?
You've either
very
been
good ammo.
asleep or befuddled. I'm just wondering whether or not you accidentally leave go of your sling to that one round of actually.
I can imagine you stood there going, oh.
Yeah. So, Tegan, you're up next. So, in order to sprint, you can sprint up to 5 times your movement in a hustle. So, how far can you get? And do you want to get?
I can get 100.
Okay, so that's literally 10 squares.
So we'll just.
I bet you can only move 4 though.
Just jump to.
Yeah, I can only see 4. So.
Oh yes, of course, because you can just move to the end of the light, can't you? So I would just move to the end of the light. I forgot about that, Ida. Yeah.
But that only works for this turn because on the next one I'm able to jump ahead of him.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. It'll be one then the other, won't it? So now, Tegan, you can move. You can hustle as you charge.
I did.
Oh, you mean Ida? Sorry.
Yeah. Ida, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
So I'm going to go there and then move my map, and then I'll be going to there.
Well, Tegan's just in your light.
I know.
And then we come up to the top, and Hobgoblin goes next, but you can't see what's happening. And Brasive, you're up.
Brace is gonna go to the mage goblin and try
Yeah.
to attack.
So you can make your movement, and then you'll actually be engaged, so you can actually attack.
Let's hope that it's not embarrassing.
Fumble.
Yay!
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, nice one. What am I armed with here? I have a club. So he will try to use. He will use his action point to try and parry your blow, and which he succeeds. What weapon are you carrying at the moment?
Just a regular was it? It's a battle axe.
All right. So how big is it?
I think it's a medium.
Okay then. So I need a hit location and damage, and he will take half damage because he parried the blow.
That's a really good combat for a mage.
Isn't it just? No, this is what all mages are like, Tegan, apart from you.
If he excels in magic ability, then I'm going to be really upset.
Yeah, you wait. That was in his 6. Let me just call up his sheet. Let me just give him his number so we know what number he is. He's number 5. So you hit him in the 6, which is a leg, and so he'll take 5 points of damage in that. However, with mage armor up, 4 of that will be stopped. So that'll be oops.
So out of the 9 points, 4 of that is taken up by the mage armor.
Yeah, and then it's his turn, and he is going to try to cast a spell at you with his folk magic spell. Here it comes. Oh, and he misses, and he misses. Okay, then. So back up to the top for turn 2, and then we'll call it a night. Belle, you are now unbefuddled because there's been aggressive actions happening.
Has there? Okay.
Yeah,
that's fine. I would like to continue loading now that I remember how to load my sling song.
Okay. Do you want to move at all?
I want to move, continuing this path towards where the chieftain went.
Okay, then.
I want to kind of peer around the corner and prepare to sling on my next.
So you can you see those steps just there? There's just on the edge of your dark vision. Okay, and the corridor, the caverns continues straight ahead, but you can't see anything at the moment. Tegan, do you want to do your movement?
Yeah, I'll try to catch up.
Nice. And Ida, if you would like to use your movement. Here comes the cavalry, Belle. Don't worry. The cavalry's arriving. There you go. They run in, and then you don't know what the hobgoblin guy is doing.
You can just hear me shout, "Train to zone! Train to zone!"
Yes. Oh, that always used to be that in EverQuest.
EverQuest.
Yeah, in the halfling area. And Brasive, you're up.
Brace is gonna go in for the attack again.
Okay, let's hope you can hit this time.
I hit last time. That didn't.
Oh, jinx.
So that's a miss, and my goblin mage has no magic, no action points left because he's powered and cast a spell. So we will leave it like that. When we come back next time, the cavalry will be arriving in the form of Ida and Tegan. It looks like you might have stumbled into the high level goblins. Brasive, can you see that square thing ahead of you behind the mage?
I can. I'm assuming it's just a giant king size bed.
No, it's a gelatinous cube. Does that?
Oh, okay, good.
It's a pet.
Yeah. It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. That looks like there's some kind of lift mechanism. The one that you came down from the first floor to the second floor. It looks like it's similar to that. However, there seems to be planks of wood covering it. There seems to be no cage. It looks like the hole is just covered with planks of wood. Brilliant. We will leave it there. We will leave it there for this week, and that's the second week that we finish in the middle of combat. But we've got a bit of it done, so don't change your orders or anything like that. And then next time we will see whether or not Belle manages to load her sling. Oh, you have done it once, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
And whether or not Ida and Tegan can keep in the light, and whether or not Brasive manages to defeat this mage that he is facing. So, if you'd like to see what happens, then do come back next week. Don't forget the previous adventures are all on YouTube, so you can go along and watch those if you would like to. Mr. Pickles, tell us all about your exploits across the internet.
There are very many, but there are also very few. I have a podcast I do with a friend named Brad. It's called And I Took That Personally. You can find it on Apple and Spotify podcasts. We're doing a little bonus show right now, which is my 13-part original project, just to kind of pad time since we've been slow on the editing. Our new episode will be coming out soon, and tomorrow will be my first attempt. The episode is Ginger Dead Man 3, Saturday Night Cleaver.
What?
Which leads up to the 7th movie in the series, which is Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong, of which I'm wearing the shirt, but it's cut off. Evil Bong.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely fantastic.
I become unhinged at this point in the series, so
nice.
If you've been listening along, this is when it starts to get fun.
It starts to get fun from here on in. Okay then, and Medivac.
Oh yes, Sunday nights at 7:30 is Baldur's Gate 3 co-op. We are plodding through the main quest line, and we're doing really well. Monday night is Cyberpunk Red, again from 7:30 ish. It's
what was that?
And Thursday night is Warhammer Fantasy roleplay. We're doing Shadows over Bogan. Wait, whichever. The big campaign that's really good. So thank you.
Brilliant. Tickety Tex, anything that you would like to say or mention?
I got nothing to report.
Nothing to report. Okay, and the marsupial himself, Captain Kangaroo.
No, not much. We're gonna do a charity auction.
Okay, so it was nice seeing you all this.
I think it's a good one. We're gonna. We're doing we're taking a stand with handstands. That's what we're calling it. It's for the International Society Against Redundant Societies. But mostly it's just me doing handstands until the person whose hand I'm standing on gets tired and takes their hand away.
Got you.
But we'll live streaming it on I
was going to say that's going to be a fantastic live stream
on Snitch. It's not on Twitch. It's Snitch. Snitch is it's better for me.
Yeah.
And Twitch doesn't involve.
I think it's better for all of us actually.
But that'll be it. Just look forward to that. I'll send out the link when I remember how to do that. Is it paste copy or okay, never
Yeah.
mind, it's fine.
Thank you as always, the marsupial king. Okay then, we'll be back next week, fingers crossed, if everyone's available, and do keep tuned because we actually have a guest GM coming in this either this month or next month to come and GM, so you'll actually see me as a player, which is going to be very interesting. I'm thinking back to High Dungeon. Dungeness,
Dungeon,
yeah.
yes.
When
I Duncan.
I was what was it, a brawly fighter that fell in love easily.
You
I,
did.
I think that's what it was. So it should be brilliant. And they, Dan, who's coming across to GM for us, will be GMing the Book of Schemes, which I'm ultra looking forward to. Until then, I will be back tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock with some more endless archiving as the update 40 hits Elder Scrolls. I nearly killed the last boss today and got him down to 20% before he killed me. So, but that is going to be the aim for tomorrow. So do come along and see that. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. Tomorrow evening, Sunday evening, I'll be doing some more GM prep with the next adventure in Classic Fantasy, which is already halfway done. So we'll move straight onto it once we finish this adventure, if the characters survive. Until then, look after yourself, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you hugely for your support. And I will say goodbye, and they can say goodbye as well.
Goodbye as
Goodbye.
well.
Bye, guys. Bye.
This video is sponsored.
I just give up hope. I really do.